Hello, Tima. I'm a 24-year-old lady currently in my third year at the university. Before I gained admission, I met this noble and gentleman who proposed a relationship. At first, I was reluctant to accept him because of the age gap. He was in his 40s and I felt it was too much. But he managed to convince me and he promised to support me in every way possible. Coming from a background where I had no father or uncle to help me, I eventually gave in. I told him about my dream of furthering my education at the university, and he agreed to support me. True to his word, he did all the necessary things, and I got admitted. He paid all my fees and provided everything I needed. Since then, I never lacked anything. He has been very good to me. Later on, I found out that he was married, something he never told me at the beginning. I felt hurt and betrayed, so I ignored his calls and texts for about 2 weeks. He eventually came to my school to apologize, saying his wife and kids were living abroad and that's why he didn't tell me from the start. I forgave him and continued the relationship. Though I had my fears, one day I asked him, "Since you're married and can't marry me, can I date someone else who is single?" He said yes, but told me not to hide it from him. I should just be honest if I do. Not long after, I met a young man, 6 years older than me, who was serious and said he wanted to marry me after school. He was God fearing, humble, and looked like someone who would make a good husband. I agreed to date him secretly and told him that the older man was just a good Samaritan helping me through school. But my boyfriend constantly insisted I leave the older man. He even said he'd take over all my financial responsibilities. I kept making excuses, telling him I'd leave after school like the older man and I had planned. My brother and I often fight about it, though he always apologizes. But deep down, I feel ungrateful to the older man after everything he's done for me. Now, here's the biggest problem: I'm pregnant, and I don't know who the father is. I'm so confused and hurt. I told the older man about it, and he initially asked if I wanted to keep it. I said yes, and he agreed. But the next day, he started suggesting abortion, saying he'd take me to his doctor for a safe procedure. Tima, I'm scared. I've never done anything like this before, and I don't want to go through with it. But I also fear the child might not even be his. If I tell my boyfriend, I know he will ask me to keep it. And honestly, I think he might be the father. I've been crying myself to sleep for weeks now. I can't focus on school. I'm depressed and I don't know what to do. Even though I even thought about telling my mother, but I know she'd also say I should keep the baby. Tima, I'm just 24 and my life feels like it's falling apart. I don't know who to turn to anymore. Please, I need your advice. I'll be in the comment section. Confused and heartbroken girl. Be inspired by Tima. Thank you.